how do you maintain a good relationship with your boss so that you have a good time at work and also advance your career at the same time? Today we're going to talk about that. Let's go.
Hey Tom, it's the one and only Floyd Money Mayweather. First I want to say congratulations on your YouTube channel. Everybody needs to follow your YouTube channel. So what everyone needs to do is subscribe to Tom Pang. Great guy, great person. Tom, keep up the great work.
I'm just reviewing the resumes of the interviews that I'll be doing this afternoon. Every day I do about 2 or 3 interviews, usually very senior positions like director level, manager level. So people in those levels, they usually have to do 2 or 3 rounds in my company, and usually the final round is with me. They come in here, sit over there, and we have a conversation. And that's how they get into my companies. So today I'm going to talk about how to maintain a great relationship with your boss so that you have a good time working together, and also the good relationship is going to help you advance your career so that you can move up in your own companies. Because I get this a lot when I interview people, always ask them questions like what they do in their last job and what are the challenges, what's the most difficult problems they have, how they solve it. And I also ask them why they quit their last job. And oftentimes the candidate would tell me, Tom, I quit my job because I cannot get along with my boss. I just find that to be very, very bad reason to quit a job, to quit a career, to quit a career path with possibilities just because you cannot get along with your boss, right? So let me talk about that today. How can you improve your relationship with your boss and also advance your career? So in my last 30 years of professional career, I haven't always been the CEO, I haven't always been the leader in the company. I have actually worked for other companies too. And when I work for other people, for me, my purpose, my mission is very singular. My mission is always to help my boss succeed, whoever that is, whether my boss is director of technology or CTO or whoever it is, or maybe a software development leader, whoever it is, my job is to make sure they are successful. It's very simple for me. I have no other reasons to be there other than to serve my leader, my boss, and make sure they are successful. And when I approach it with that mentality, everything seems so simple. I do not argue with my boss. I don't fight my boss. I don't try to overthrow them. I never do that. My job is simply to help them succeed. Let me tell you a story. So I was working for this data security company. I will not tell you the name, you can probably find out. And it's a really cool company because they have this really cool product. This product is practically in any computer. Well, not this one, okay? This is a MacBook, so it's not in that one. But practically in every PC laptop, in some of the mobile devices like this one. This is a Samsung, so yes, it's in here. In billions of devices around the world, we already have our software installed on it. It's in the firmware, okay? So you cannot remove it. With that software, we're able to track that device. We're able to basically find out everything about the user on that device. And we're the good guys, all right? We use that software to help many people, including police agencies, including national security agencies, including companies to secure their devices, secure their data. It's a very cool company, but that's not our topic. Our topic today is how to work with your boss. So when I was working for this company, I had a great leader. That leader also wants to outsource a lot of the work to Vietnam. First of all, I personally was against it because I thought, you know, I work for a Canadian company and this company is outsourcing a lot of the jobs to Vietnam. And I thought, hey, I'm Canadian. I want to see I'm Canadian, right? And I want to support my countrymen. I want to support the people in my office. I don't want to move more work to Vietnam. So that's what I thought in the beginning. But this leader, he convinced me, he persuaded me to come to Vietnam. And I came with a lot of hesitation, but I came. And I spent 3 weeks here and I saw the possibility, I saw the team, and I thought, I gotta stay here. And of course, there was a girl involved, whatever. But I stayed in Vietnam for the next 12 years. And I come to Vietnam and I built a great team here, and we built a lot of great products together to help a lot of companies secure their data. And I was very proud about the work that I did here in Vietnam. And after a couple years of that, my company had a management change. So my leader was replaced with another person that I know who also works in the company. And now this person becomes the new director of technology. And this person was initially very much against Vietnam. He does not want to outsource Vietnam. He wants to keep all the development work in Vancouver, Canada. So I was the person working in Vietnam, supporting my team in Vietnam. And of course, it's not good news for me because there's a lot of rumors saying that they're going to shut down Vietnam. And when I go back to Vancouver, Canada, a lot of people tell me that, Tom, you got to watch out, man, because we have this new leader who doesn't really support outsourcing to Vietnam, and you need to think about your future. And that's the nice guys. The other people, they'll be like, haha, Tom's fucked, right? I remember having my first meeting with his new leader. His name is Bill, and I went into his office, and I remember what I said to him. I said, Bill, I'm here to make you successful, all right? I know what I have in Vietnam. I have a great team, and we can build products fast with high quality, and we can make things happen, all right? And my job is to make sure you are successful. And I don't know whether he believed it or not, but he did let me run Vietnam for the next few years. And we continue to build great products. We continue to build even better, stronger, bigger teams here in Vietnam until I resigned from that position in 2016 to start my own company. For a lot of people, they would have quit it. They would have resigned because the new leader coming in doesn't have the same vision. But what I did is I went to his office. We had a conversation. I made him believe that Vietnam can do it. And I think that's what people should do. When you work inside a company, when you work inside an organization, your mission is to help your leader become successful. And I remember telling Bill that his success is my success. Every time I have a new leader, this is what I tell them. Their success is my success. My commitment and my mission is to make sure they are successful. And I don't just say it, I actually believe it and I do it, and they see that I do it and I bring success to them. And they love me for it, even though in principle, Mr. Bill did not support outsourcing to Vietnam, but he sees what I can do for him and make him successful. So he accepted Vietnam. And in fact, by the time I left that company, majority of the product development is in Vietnam. And that is an amazing story because I can tell you that Mr. Bill did not like Vietnam outsourcing in the beginning. All right, so if you believe that your mission is to help your boss to be successful, even though maybe you don't agree on some things. But if you believe and you want to help your boss to be successful, then you will be successful. Now I'm the CEO of my companies. I don't have a boss, but let me tell you who's my boss. My boss is my customers, all right? My job is to make sure they are successful. Their success is my success. So if we make them successful, then we're gonna have a great company for a long time to come. So whether it's in software outsourcing, whether it's in e-commerce, doesn't matter what industry you're in, you gotta serve your boss, whether it's a boss inside a company or maybe that boss is your customer, all right? Take some fucking action, learn how to serve, and don't be a fucktard.